listening to Redneck.
Yo guys, how's it going everybody? What are you saying? Today we're back with another episode on T.Tech. This time we're back with the tablet videos about $200. What do they get you, right? So today we're going to be doing it for the iPad Pro 4th generation that just came out a couple months ago, right? And then the Tab S6, which came out I think like end of last year or so. Alright, so let's quickly run through the specs of the iPad Pro and the Tab S6. So the iPad Pro, we got a 12.9-inch display over here versus the 10.5 on the Tab S6. iPad Pro's got two cameras, 12 megapixel wide, 10 megapixel ultra wide, plus a time of flight 3D sensor, which I don't think many people are going to use, but it's there if you want it. The Tab S6 got a 13 megapixel wide and a 5 megapixel ultra wide. Alright, so let's start off with shutting them both off, and we're going to see which one boots up faster. Alright, they both basically close at the same time, and because the buttons are different, you just have to place your thumbs properly, and then we'll just start them up. Yeah, so the thing is, while this is loading, right, I try to clean this display like every single time, but it always gets like smushed with like fingerprints and stuff. So like I don't know why, but like that just happens all the time. But anyways, let's see what's going on here. So we see Samsung's doing some kind of action. You can see Face ID. Oh, they're actually pretty close against each other. Let's just put in our passwords. It's 11,000 in case you guys want to know. Alright, so you can see both of them have started. iPad Pro is a bit more efficient with starting up afterwards, and now we're just going to take everything out of the multitasking so it's fair for everybody. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the speed test. We're going to go into first of all settings. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Both were basically identical. Getting messages, same identical as well. Let's go into Messenger because I know y'all really use that a lot. Basically the same. YouTube, faster on the Tab S6. Google, Google is faster on the Tab S6 as well. You can see that, like it's pretty slow on the iPad. It's a different format as well. Alright, Facebook, I don't know if you guys still use Facebook or not, but like it's there in case anyone uses it, so it's pretty much a tie. Google Drive, basically the same. Let's go on to Gmail. Okay, I feel like Tab S6 had it a bit better over there. Alright, Safari, this time what we're gonna do is we're gonna open a large website, so like let's go ahead and do Amazon. So you can see here it was pretty much neck and neck, like everything is going like neck and neck with each other, except for you can see a bit loading over there. Clocks, like basically the same, like who's gonna lag on clocks. LinkedIn, like hit me up with that LinkedIn connection. Networking, the iPad was a bit faster on that one. Alright, we can see pool. If you guys play pool, hit me up, right? We can actually I'd be down to verse you guys in it. Alright, so we can see the iPad was definitely much faster on that one. Let's go ahead and open another game. Risk. Risk is actually a lit game. If you guys haven't played it, you must play. Like it's actually super cool. It's like a territory conquer game. And don't worry, bro. Like guys, it's not sponsored or anything. You can see the iPad was pretty good on that one as well. And go back to the home screen. Let's open Instagram. Yeah, faster on the iPad, but you can see like those bars because of the aspect ratio. Alright, let's go TikTok because I know y'all do TikToks. Enjoy this TikTok. Don't worry, it's not sponsored by these either. Alright, let's go to photos. Alright, this is basically the same like that. Nobody should lag on that. Next, let's just go ahead and check on multitasking. See how much RAM is used up and which one is efficient. Alright, so basically the same, and you can see like it's much more smooth on the iPad because of that like iOS type of integration and everything, right? And the 120 Hz display. So let's see Messenger. Yep, everything's open. 6 can keep all the other ones in RAM as well. Alright, yeah, so it had the Google Drive in its RAM. Maybe Facebook was like a heavier one or something, I don't know, but many people don't use Facebook anymore. Yeah, Gmail is the same, everyone has that in their RAM. Amazon, yeah, they're both pretty neck and neck on that. Clock, yeah, that's the same for everybody. Yo, there has to be something like someone lose or something. Alright, see, LinkedIn is the same. Yo, like this is like it's really like neck and neck competition. You're not gonna be disappointed with either one, right? You can see 8-ball pool. Yeah, I think the iPad had to, sorry, the Tab S6 had to reload that one, but maybe it was a internet connection type of thing as well. But there's not that big of a difference in terms of performance besides the 120 hertz display. Let's check out Google Maps because we use that a lot here, and they're both really smooth. But again, the iPad is smoother. Now, when it comes to multitasking, we can see that you can basically use the ones that are in the home home bar at the bottom, and then, for example, so let's just open up Chrome here and then open up messages. Right, so you can be like texting away to like whoever you want to talk to. Same thing on the Tab S6, like you can do it with a lot of apps. Text anybody or basically do anything here. Just use the same two apps, so you guys can see the difference. One cool thing is like you can't really copy paste from app into a different app. So like how I'm gonna do with the iPad, like just copy these numbers or stuff and then paste it into the one. It doesn't work on that, but it works on the Tab S6. So if I were to go copy something and then paste it into the chat, like it'll do that perfectly. Also, when you're on the Tab S6, it's actually much better for multitasking because you have like a lot of options to choose from. Like when it comes to apps, like you have all these apps and most of them do work with multitasking, and it's pretty unique. All the different combo apps that you can create. On the iPad Pro, on the other hand, like you're limited to some apps, which to the apps that are supported. So for example, like Facebook here, that's supported, and you can have them floating out as well, just like on the Tab S6. And they're all really smooth because like that 120 hertz refresh rate and everything, right? So it's pretty cool for that. And then at the end, obviously you have iMessage on iPads, and then you can like FaceTime your guys as well, like I'm just about to do right now. All right, let's go ahead and check out the speakers for them. You can also take a look at the color saturation and like how they compare colors, because it's the same video. It's like a 4K nature video, random one I found on YouTube, and they connect to the same Wi-Fi, so like the same resolution as well. You can see the iPad volume, right? Putting the tab to low. It looks like Tab definitely saturates the colors more, especially you can see like the blue over here is like much more blue, like actually blue, and then the iPad is like turquoise. It's a bit warmer on the iPad, definitely warmer colors. You can look at the sand, it's warmer colors on the iPad. Speakers are amazing on both, like it's definitely like it's not something to complain about. But the iPad does have 4 speakers all the way around, and the Tab S6 has 2 on the top and on the bottom. The other thing is you also get the pen with the Tab S6, right? And it's like if you use the Galaxy Note, it's like the same thing. It's got a button, it charges on the side rather than the middle, and then you have a lot of options to do with the pen as well, like screenshots. You can take a note, you can annotate on top of screens, so it's pretty handy to have. Like sometimes it's useful. Other times it's like just there if you ever need to, but then if you use it a lot, you'll definitely get used to it. Like I got used to it. On the other hand, on the iPad, we got obviously the Apple ecosystem. So if you got AirPods and everything, they obviously work perfectly. Just pair them up by opening up the case and everything. So that's an advantage to get with the iPad. When it comes to battery life, none of them will disappoint you. Like they're pretty solid in their battery life. I used to get like 8 hours of screen on time, something like that, on both devices, and they charge pretty quickly as well. They're identical in charging speeds. I don't know how that's possible, but they're basically identical. So yeah, so my conclusion is for $200 you're getting basically 120 hertz display, better multitasking performance, and then the Apple ecosystem with a slightly better camera as well. Other than that, there's not much to it really, because the Tab S6 matches in every other way. So if you're trying to really get the most high-end laptop or tablet for anything, then obviously the iPad. Otherwise, if you're just trying to go for something that's essentially the same thing without Apple's ecosystem, go for the Tab S6. And also if you plan to do like a lot of like multimedia features type of consumption. So yeah, you guys, so that brings us to the end of the video. I know it was a bit longer videos than I usually make, but like there's so many stuff to cover, right? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would you guys get the iPad Pro, or would you cop the Tab S6? All right, and then let me know if you guys want to do more of these type of videos in the future, okay? Or if you guys want to watch something else or anything, just like drop it down in the comments. You already know the process. All right, until then, T.Tech signing out. See you guys later.